Hello, everybody.
Hello and welcome,
It's
everybody.
it's the Chloe Sanctuary Live. If I can get the camera facing away, there we go.
You can see Mander live on YouTube.
Mander, I don't know. Is there a Mander out here? I see a Mander. He's been such a good boy today. He hasn't even whacked me on the head. Have you? You've been a good boy. Don't start it again, Bob. Bob. Hey. That's what he started yesterday before he started his constant vocalizations. Bob. Hi, Bob. Hi, Mander. Hi, Calvin. Hi, Buktyasha. Bobaloo Bob, better known as Amy. Easy on the feathers there, kid. Hey, easy. Hey. Watch it there, Sweeney Todd.
So let's greet some chatters. So welcome to Jocelyn Triggle, Jamin Jamie, Lisa Banerjee, Calvin Thurston is here, and Bukti Ashar. So welcome to you guys. Good to see you.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Lisa. Eleanor's fine. She's just busy. What are you doing? Hi, Bob. Hey, Bob. Bobaloo.
Our Bob boy. What a good boy. And these two greeting each other.
Gently there, Sweeney Todd. Yes, gentle. Be gentle.
Then we have Falcon Sue here. Hello, Falcon Sue.
Hi, Falcon Sue.
So we hope you all survived Thanksgiving. I know there's much food and some people are afterwards a little put out. So we're happy to have you all back.
And for those that go to the Rocky Horror Picture Show, it's not Thanksgiving, it's Franksgiving.
Yeah.
And you have meatloaf for dinner.
Meatloaf. He was so good.
Bob, you look good dressed up as
I
Frank.
wonder nobody of the birds is listening to Meatloaf. Babaloo, how about you?
Bob. I think the only meatloaf they've heard is from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, Hot Patootie. I think that's the only ones they've heard. Right, Lorelai? Baby girl. Lucy. 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 Lorelai, that's my shoe. You don't eat it. Lucy. Bob. No, we're not doing that today. Come on. No. Come here. Come here. Come here. Babaloo. Come here. Come here. No, you're not going to sit up there and scream. Come on. Come here. Come on. What is with you and having to scream lately? What's that all about? Well, that's good kisses. You like the kisses. But the hanging out and screaming, this is weird for you. You don't usually do that. Yes, Bob's a good boy.
Bob's a good boy.
Bob's a good boy. Yeah. Babaloo. Bob's a good boy. Bob's a good boy. Bob's a good
Then
bird.
we have BTS7 Forever here in chat. I think that's Michelle. So hello to you. Good to see you. Yeah, long time no see. So let's see. How is the vlog doing? I would say as crazy as always.
Pretty much. Eating us out of house and home. Tearing up toys. KK has got a new record for toys now. He's going through about 40 feet of wood in 2 weeks. White sugar. White sugar. Well, sugar, he was here first. Not that that matters in your world. What's that look for? What's that look for? Oh, Mander, you don't have to run away. She just wants a little petting too. Let's not chew the feathers, okay? Now you see why he tends to poop on me. I'm telling him not to chew on Lorelai's feathers, and he thinks he has a right to.
So we received just a donation from Lisa Banerjee and Rico, about $50. So thank you so much for that, and wing hugs to Rico as well.
Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. And Rico. Right, Mander? Right, Mander? Mander, salamander. Yeah, I was outside cutting wood again for an hour. Cut and drill, cut and drill. When it comes to KK, I can rotate some toys. I can take them out of cages where they've taken off the finger traps and all the adornments and just put those into his cage, and he'll buzzsaw all the wood down to nothing. But he likes the finger traps and that kind of thing too, so I have to give him toys that still have those as well. Right? What do you think? What do you think? Huh? Babaloo. Snowball's back there sleeping. Lucy, what are you doing? We're going to talk about you a little bit today, Lucy. Yeah, Lucy has some. I hate these these earbuds. It makes it sound like I'm talking inside of a box. Um, but if I take the earbuds out, then Babaloo will attack the phone. So, but she was at a animal hospital where they trimmed her upper beak and made it flat so she couldn't bite anyone. Well, I have to trim her upper beak weekly now because of that, because it grows in wrong. And then because the upper beak was messed with, the lower beak gets all, it ends up looking like hills and valleys is what happens. Right, Lucy? And one of these big corporations that comes in and buys veterinary offices said that she had to be out that day, that they didn't want any animals that weren't making money for them on the property. So that's how I got a hold of her. Gently, gently back there, Mr. Cecil. I'd like her to have some feathers left on her body, okay? Right, Lorelai? So to reshape her upper beak, I have to use a diamond bit. Not carborundum. It takes a diamond bit to do it. You got to be careful too, because if you cut too deep, they'll bleed. I mean, they'll bleed hard too. So you got to be careful. Right, Lucy? Hey, Liz. What you doing? She's funny though. She's for a little bird. She's got a lot of attitude. You won't see too many birds try to go by her. She tells them, "No, this is my spot. Stay away."
That's the goose.
Yeah, our GoFundMe account now also has, you can put that link with the number on it, or you can put in Sugarbird after the slash. Both work. So
I have put the link also in the chat. So thanks everybody for helping Sugar.
yeah, she's the one that'll suffer the most if something happens. You know,
Mhm.
she has to. She's not going to make it without her medicine at the right time every day, right, girl?
Right, Sugi, tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. So there will be probably a video uploaded tomorrow, right, Don?
Yeah, you bet.
Special Sugi video.
Sugar video. A sugar video. Oh, look at that sugar. Look at that sugar. She's been climbing like she used to do when she first came to us. She's been climbing down on my shoulder lately, so she's becoming a shoulder bird again. I don't know why. Why have you been doing that? Because it works. Because if I stop petting her here, she'll come down and climb on my shoulder, so I'll keep petting her. Now Lucy, because I had told them about giving her medicine for her chest, and She had a fuzzy chest. She had feathers that were coming in and being torn out at the time when I let that veterinary office know about it, and they didn't do anything, of course. Let's spend money on something they don't need to. Every penny has to go to the owner's back pocket, right? So now she has feathers in the chest that'll never come back in. But she has all of her primary and secondaries back. Her toenails don't grow right. They're kind of funny. I let them grow out to about 90 degrees, but hers curl a lot sooner than the other birds do. So fortunately, they don't tend to bleed. Cause, on the other hand, you have to be careful with because she'll bleed all over the place when you're doing her nails. And Miss Sensitive Nails is right there, Lorelei. They never grow too long, but they get sharp. So you cut the little tip off, and every time it's like it's the end of the world. And we have to watch old Mr. Bob because he tends to, if he gets too hyper and he goes after another bird, he tends to go for the face. That's why I'm cautious with him. Right, Bob?
Hi, Bob. Bob and Bob? Show us the Bob.
Bob.
A lot of Bob fans are here, me included. But that I'm a Bob fan, I think everybody sees that. I'm imposter Bobaloo in chat.
Oh, he's a great bird. Aren't you, Bob? Well, when I clean him up, I flip him upside down. He's got no problem with me doing that. But you have to, with any bird, you have to teach them a certain way to flip them. So if you try flipping them another way, they may not be so happy. But come here, Bob. Come here, Bob. Come here. Come here. A little pest. Come here.
And because it's just topic in the chat, I announced that from tomorrow on, the Chloe calendar for the next year will be available. I got it already uploaded and basically everything rendered. The only thing which I need to place it somehow in the shop, and they changed it a bit, and I want to make sure that everything is all right. So from tomorrow on, it should be available.
Bob, you need a calendar.
Oh yeah, they are lovely. There are lovely bird pictures in it.
Bob, are you a lovely bird? Are you? That's a good boy. Yeah, I had Lucy for a day, and then I got a call from someone. It's like, oh, they said we could adopt her, and I said, no, this is a permanent sanctuary. If we take a bird in, it would take an act of Congress to get them out of here. But they had no clue. I mean, they didn't realize that she needed medication or she was going to keep ripping her feathers out. They didn't realize about her beak. If she was in a private home, she'd have to go to the vet every week to have her beak work done. So, right, Lucy? Lucy. What are you doing? Hi, Jazz. Oh, now you can't shove your head at Bob. He doesn't like that. No, it doesn't work. Well, Lorelei might do it if you don't go so. Nope. See, you got her nipping at you now. Don't. This one just shoves her head at these. Like, these are my slaves. They're supposed to bring me. Aren't you? Isn't that what you do? You need to calm down. You do. Calm down. Calm down. You're getting a little wound up there, kid. You're getting wound up. Hey, hey, no, Jasmine. Okay, on the ground.
We're looking on the ground. Be careful, guys.
Oh, she's pushing, boy. She wants to be preened. She just and Lorelai will bite her if she's not careful. So, yoo-hoo. Lorelai's just waiting to nip at you. She doesn't want to. Come here, Lorelai. Come on, come on, Lorelai. Let's go. Get you over here, Jasmine. Lorelai, no.
Oh, we got a little bit bird action
Jasmine.
today.
Jasmine's just too pushy. Lorelai, calm down. It's all right. No, you can't go over there. No, we'd like you. We'd like you to keep your face. So no, you're not going over there. Mm-mm.
Yeah, leave the Lorelei alone. She's not
She's
your
not.
personal trainer.
Jasmine gets it in her head she's going to get preened, and it's really hard to stop her. Now you're putting yourself between Bob and Lorelai. No, yep, no, no, no. Get what? Ah, good grief! Death wish. You know, you and Bruce Willis. Good grief. She has learned not to do that to Cecil when he's carrying a toy, but where are you going, Chaz? Mander? Oh, well, that problem is averted for now. Oh, maybe not. Here she comes. Uh-oh. Ah, good boy. Cecil. That's desperate. That's pretty desperate over there.
Wait, is there Mulak trying? Oh, is she begging Amanda? That was not the most brilliant idea. Amanda, be nice to your auntie.
I don't think he knows how. Well, he tried in the beginning, but they just didn't want to be around him. She might be able to convince Snowball. He'll preen her sometimes, but Yeah, you wouldn't expect Lucy, that little girl. She only weighs 425 grams average, but she's tough. It's territoriality that matters, not size. So, and she has conquered that one piece of rope, so nobody can go that way. If you notice, even Cecil isn't going that way. He knows better than messing with her. So. Sugar's telling him not to mess with her either by flicking her feathers. That feather flick, that's like, back off, buddy. But Lucy doesn't have to do anything but sit there. They all know how she is. So. She is funny when she likes to be preened, but she's extremely sensitive. So if they hit a feather a little farther down than she can handle, she starts striking back at them. And none of the birds that preen understand that, why she does it. Right, Lucy? It might be because her upper beak wasn't, she couldn't really use it the way they had it trimmed down, flattened out. So she couldn't strike at another bird. So she would tend to go for them a little bit earlier than another bird might to try to make her point. But I don't know. I just know when she gets to her spot, she's territorial about it. But she still tries to get preened. She has tried to preen back, but she's not terribly good at it. She had a defective beak for a while, so. But she does try occasionally to preen back, which the only Moluccan I've seen do that is Sugar. Sugar has tried a couple of times to preen back. Right, Sugar? No
One
comment,
day Sugar
Sugar?
might be a preener.
Maybe.
I mean, she started to play this year. She is talking in public now. She comes down to you more often. I mean, her social level has increased about 400%.
We have a freeloader over here outside. Commonly known as a house finch.
Mm.
They eat those little thorns that come off those weeds, which is good. Sometimes they get a whole bunch of them out here eating those. We've had a big old fat Tom hanging around lately. Tomcat. Doesn't pay any attention to the birds. So, I mean, he walks right by like they're not here. So, not that I don't keep an eye on him, but he doesn't show any interest in the birds in here. He likes torturing the next door the dogs next door. He'll get them barking at him, and you just tell he's having fun. He gets up on that shed and torments the dogs. Easy, easy, Cecil. Gently, gently, Cecil. Cecil. That's better. Good boy. Lucy.
Lucy. Pretty bird. Lovely Lucy Pretty Bird. Maybe I need to give her some popcorn so she comes over.
She does love popcorn. That opened your eye. Popcorn. How you like popcorn? Yeah, she's giving me that. There's no popcorn in here. I don't know why you're saying that. When she's in her cage, if you say popcorn, she jumps right up like, where is it? Bring it over. So you make sure you have popcorn when you say it in there. There goes that eye. Popcorn. Hi, Lucy. Her left eye is a little sensitive. She and Bob got into a fight, and I just stood up and turned around for a sec, and boom, he went after her for no reason. That's why he's not allowed in the socialization room anymore with other birds in there. He's just out here. He's okay if you keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't start doing anything crazy. He's fine, but in there, he knows he can get away from me. He can hide under things. So. Hey, no, Lorelei, don't let him do that. He doesn't understand why I'm yelling at him. He doesn't get it. He gets more gentle with her when for a little while after I do it, but then he'll start chewing on her feathers again. And he'll chew the edges off of them, or he'll pull them out. So he's a Sweeney Todd. I know, Cecil. Am I bothering you? Am I bothering you, Cecil? Earbuds out. I hope I don't get so nervous. Stick her face right in
So calm. Where's Bob?
He's on my shoulder.
Oh, good. I was just wondering where he's causing trouble out of our sight.
Front camera. That's where Bob is.
Oh my, Bob, so well behaved.
Shoulder. Always have to remind everybody, you're here all the time, don't let them sit on your shoulder. There's actually no excuse for that unless you think they're going to bite your face. They're not. There's no apex to them. They're not predators. And they're not chickens, so they don't have a pecking order. They like high places because you can see the predators coming up, and it's harder for the predators to get to them. Right, Bob? He said, I'm preening, don't bug me. Hi, Bob. What's up, Cecil? I see that eye staring out of there. I see the eye staring out there.
Bucket boy.
Hi, Bucket boy. Oh, you can get out on your own. I know you can. Don't give me that pick me up thing. You can get out of there. Don't give me those begging eyes, little boy. I know you can get out. I've seen you do it.
Don, you need to take a little bit caution since it looks like you are not. The audio is a little bit diffused sometimes in chat or in the live
It's because
stream.
I want to hear myself talk, but I'll put the stupid earpiece back in.
Okay.
It sounds like I'm in a box. I can't hear myself talk, so it rattles my head. But
Yeah, no, at the moment it's great.
yeah, it's because I put the piece of junk earpiece back in. It doesn't do a good job when you try to bypass it, where you can hear yourself. It doesn't. Yeah, it's cheap. I don't spend money on earbuds, but yeah, I see what he did to your feather. You let him do it, you big silly bird. I don't think he actually broke any of them off, but he was getting close to. This is why you don't keep two birds in one cage. I don't know if she would survive if you were in his cage. It's not his fault. Captivity is the problem. But what, Bob? I heard that. What'd you say? All right. Hi, Bob.
It's so sweet how he is watching out of the bucket, peeking a bit.
What are you doing in there?
Is only he in the bucket, or are there two in the bucket?
No, it's just him. Did you want out and you don't want to get out yourself?
Looks like he's happy in there.
Looks like it. Hi, baby.
Oh, look at this.
Hi, Cecil.
Give a like if you like that picture of Cecil. Cecil says push the like button.
Bucket boy. Hi, Bob.
And for all the people who don't know, they love to sit in there. It's not a punishing method or something like that. They go in there voluntarily and can basically come out by themselves.
Yeah, KK taught Cecil he could get out. I think Cecil was just manipulating me to take him out, but
The buckets
he does
are
that
so
all the
popular
time.
within that flock that they actually needed a second one in the aviary. So we don't get any fight.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
fight
so we
over
can
the
each have a bucket.
Huh? This year we
I
actually
see.
have a third bucket boy. Babalu also has joined the club.
Now this one trains me all the time. I give him a peanut butter on a stick. He doesn't get any medicine, at least not right now. But he wants the peanut butter after Lorelai gets hers, and he would just stare at me while I would hold it there. So I got into a habit of counting down 3, 2, 1, and then taking the stick away. Yeah. So now he's trained me that he won't take the stick until I count down. So he just looks at me until I start counting, and I get down to 1, and he grabs it. So I was working with him when he was trying to nip me. He wasn't hurting me, but he was just nipping me to get me to pet him. Now he takes his foot and he taps his foot on me and expects me to pet him every time. So he's got me, constantly petting him by just tapping me with his foot. I think he gets a kick out of just manipulating me. I don't think he needs to be petted that much, but Who knows? Maybe he does. I still do it. So where I was training him, he turned around and trained me. That's not unusual with ferrets, though. They're smart, so. Where you'll see a dog if it has a stick in the mouth trying to go through a fence, and it'll ram its face into the fence. That would never happen with a ferret. They would turn the stick before they tried to get through there, where a dog is like, what? Why can't I go through? What? What? Lorelei, you want to come up? All right, come on up here. Hi. Hi, Lorelei. You see that
Fly.
feather he was messing with. How's it doing? Oh, you got that one back together? Okay. Yeah, I gotta watch him because after he's preened her, a lot of her feathers are just the opposite of looking like they've been preened. What are you doing? They look like a mess. And she doesn't like to be left in here alone with him. So when I have to take Mander out first because, well, I have to get Bob out first or he'll scream. So I come back and Mander's at the door wanting out because both of his aunties will start harassing him. So he wants out. Then Lorelei wants out because she doesn't want to be around Cecil when it gets down to just a few birds in here. She doesn't want Cecil around. So it's a love-hate relationship, except they don't love and they don't hate. At least not in human terms. What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? Bucket girls. There's a question. Are there any bucket girls? No. None of the girls go in the buckets.
That's the thing. We really just have bucket boys.
Yep.
Not one girl intended to go in or sit on the bucket yet.
Lorelei gets close. She almost goes in, but she won't go down there. Yeah, Lucy started a game with me. There were these toys we got donated, and they had these little corks that went into holes on them, so she would start tearing the corks off. So I took a piece of wood, drilled some holes in it, and I bought some corks. They're small corks. I bought some. So she takes the corks out, plays with them, and then she pushes the piece of wood up to the front of the door, like, where's the corks? Right, Liz? She's been a tough one. She was at that same veterinary hospital where Bob was and Romeo, and none of those birds play with toys. When I got them, they didn't. They've had the same Christmas ornaments in their cages for there so long that they didn't know you could play with toys. Bob, I still have to watch him because he'll play with poop that he dried poop because that's all he had to play with at that animal hospital. Hi. Well, Mander, you back over? Hi, Mander. Yeah, the hardest thing with her has been getting her to play with toys. I've found some things that she likes to play with now. She doesn't like big toys. She likes to play with paper, cardboard, that kind of stuff. Small toys, cork, anything that's made of cork, balsa wood she likes. But as far as chewing on pine, it ain't happening. She's not going to do it. At least she's been with me a long time and she hasn't. I was a little depressed today. I was trying to buy some more toys for these guys. You know, I buy pieces that I can put on their toys, and I usually buy loofahs and 50 cents a piece for a big loofah at my wholesaler, and they didn't have any, and I'm down to like 3. So Snowball's not going to be happy. That's his favorite toy.
Oh no.
He tears up a big loofah every day. I went looking online, and everybody wants some ridiculous prices, and they're not specifically for birds, so they have the little ties hanging on them and that kind of thing. I will probably still have to buy a few of those. What? What did you say, Bob? Let me see if I can get Bob in the picture here. He stopped doing it now, of course. I said full camera. There we go. Bob, what are you doing? What are you doing? Babaloo?
Hey Bob.
Babaloo!
Maybe
Bob.
he wants to greet all of our viewers, saying hi.
He's looking to see if there's. He's looking to see if there's any phone people, so he can just try the phone. Aren't you?
Sangobing was just noting that most of the birds watching outside and enjoying the wonderful panorama. Not Bob, of course. He is looking out for phone people. Evil, dreaded phone people.
I have to teach him to say they're here. They're here. Don't go into the light, Babaloo. Stay away from it. Don't even look at it. Sorry, Bob. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl. Cecil, what are you doing staring at me?
So we had a question by someone who wanted to know if the birds talk. So, hi, baby girl is a phrase by Lorelei. Then, yeah, Babaloo. I don't know if he has talked in the meanwhile, but he speaks quite a lot when he's in the mood. KK is our biggest chatterbox, but he's not outside at the moment. He's not compatible with several other birds who are outside right now. Bob's a good boy. There, when you ask him, he actually answers. That was Babaloo telling us what a good boy he is. He's actually the best boy.
He also said, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. What are we doing?
I don't know. I don't know what you're doing in there.
About Babaloo in chat.
What are you doing, Bob? Net. You're falling off my shoulder, silly bird. Cecil, what are you doing in there? Don't tell me you can't get out, because I know you can. I've watched you do it. What are you doing? Aw, Cecil. You want me to turn the bucket over? I can turn the bucket over, but if you want out, I'll turn the bucket over. You know how to get out of there, so.
Yeah, Lorelai, your boyfriend is out.
Well, you kept staring at me, so I thought you wanted out. Come on. Hi, Cecil. I don't think he was too happy. I was telling him to back off with Lorelai.
Looks like Jasmine back there was chewing the cover up again.
Yeah, she's been working on the ropes. She chewed one of them off, so I have it attached to another rope right now.
Jasmine, the girl who chews off the rope she's sitting on.
Yeah, she's chewing on
That,
that rope now too. I'm gonna have to buy some
that's my
more rope.
favorite kind of bird. Where's the popcorn lady? Lucy? Still
Loose
no,
bird,
no
loose on the
attempt to come
loose.
over.
She's doing some advanced preening exercises, I think. There goes Lorelei. Hi, Mander.
Oh, Amanda.
Mander, salamander. Hi, Mander.
Oh,
Hi, boy.
he's so cute. Oh, that's Lorelei. Cecil?
Come on, you guys. Gentle there. She's offering to preen you. Darn it, Bob! She's offering to preen you. Silly bird. She won't preen you now. Come here, Lorelei. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Bob, back off. Back off. Bob's a good girl trying to preen him. Yeah. Bob is a social misfit. He doesn't understand when somebody's trying to be nice to him. But you're cute, aren't you, Bob? Hmm? Bob. 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 He's back on my shoulder again.
Ah, shoulder bob.
Yeah, she's working that thing pretty well over there. It won't be too long before I'll have to loop that
And
rope around
Snowball
another.
is watching.
Yeah, they like the 1.5 inch rope better than the 1.25 inch. So you too. Gently. What are you doing over there, Jazz? Jasmine. She's got a fascination for manila rope. No question about it.
Oh, Lucy is having her wings up. Doing some birdie yoga. Yeah,
Hey,
Lucy,
Luz.
this episode was about you and you not said hi once. That's Lucy. She's a
Hi,
tough
Luz.
bone who loves popcorn.
Yeah, it was pretty sad the first day I saw what they'd done to her beak. They flattened the
Mhm.
bottom out of the top. It's totally flattened it, and
Yeah,
she was having trouble. She was having trouble eating.
that's the thing, and you cannot undo it. I mean, her beak needs to be maintained since then.
Yep. Yeah, it's typical when they start thinking about avoiding lawsuits and things like that. Just line up all the attorneys. I'm sorry if you're an attorney, but line you up, and you know what you do with them after you line them up.
Scratching again.
Yeah, she's getting ready to do her pretty bird.
Pretty bird routine.
She'll wait until we're offline now. That's the way she'll be. Oh,
At
now
least
here comes
at least
Mander.
Mander comes over. Baby Mander.
Hi, Mander. Now, I've had people talk about, well, why don't you cut their the nails shorter or whatever? Because, as you can see, it wraps around the rope nicely if it's at a 90-degree angle. They also get a little bit of dig in so that they tend not to fall upside down. If you make them really short like that, most bird stores will shorten them way too much, because if they shortened them the right amount, you'd have to come back the week after, and people are like, why do I have to keep coming them back? Why don't you just cut them shorter? If you cut much more than about a 1/4 inch off, or 2 millimeters, you're going to be looking at blood, which is what you don't want to do, because they can get infections that way too. But you have to trim them, because in captivity they don't have a way to keep them under control. Right, Mander? Well, thanks everybody for being here. Tomorrow's Giving Tuesday, so let your friends know that Sugar and the rest of us could use some donations to keep us going, and check out that merchandise. The calendar's coming out tomorrow.
Yep. Even if it needs a night shift, tomorrow you will have it.
Babalu said that he wants anyone who buys the Babalu boxers to model them. I think he's a little insane, but that's what he said. Right, Bob? Oh, he said goodbye.
Oh, how sweet. And Lucy is on her way over.
Yeah,
she's really the pretty bird o'clock.
They have an internal clock that's better than ours, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Like the hedgehog who stands right in front of our entrance door when it's time for feeding.
Yeah, if I get a little behind in the morning on my schedule of getting them I give them their dry food and their water pretty fast, but then I have to get their wet food. Sometimes that takes a little longer, and they'll start complaining if it takes more than 20 minutes to make them their wet food. Right, Bob? Bob Alu.
Where's Bob going?
Yeah, he's going to make a bunch of noise, probably.
Doggy. Bye-bye. Oh, at least he's bye-byeing us. How sweet of you, Bob.
Thanks, everybody, for being here, and thanks for the super chat. Much appreciated. Bye. And who pooped on my head? That's the next question.
Who pooped on your head?
Yeah, someone did.
Becca?
Thought I was in a spot where I could avoid that, but I guess
well,
not.
It wasn't Cecil. He's sitting down, huh?
No, it wasn't Cecil this time.
Whew.
I think what it was is just Bob tends to leak, and since Bob was up there, it just got on.
Yeah, it might be.
Well, thanks everybody for being here, and we will see you on Wednesday, I hope. Thanks, Amy, for moderating. And Mander, you're going to say goodbye? Bob, you want to say bye?
Bye. 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 Bye.
Science knowledge only adds to the excitement, the mystery, and the awe of a flower.
Evidence is evidence. It's public. Everybody can look at the evidence and assess it, and eventually, if there's enough evidence, come to the same conclusion.
Of the Chloe Sanctuary for Parrots and Cockatoos, a nonprofit charity dedicated to the empowerment of captive parrots and public awareness.